Vice have done another piece on Andrew Tate, how Andrew Tate used Tinder and Instagram to try and groom women as cam girls, and the same guy Matt is responsible for this article. He says how a girl called Lisa was swiping through her Tinder one day when a particular profile caught her eye. Andrew had loaded a few pictures onto the app which had showed him bare-chested, his fist raised in a fighter pose. I thought, well, he looks alright, he's into his sport, he's my kind of cup of tea, looks wise, give him a swipe. Lisa, an English woman in her 30s, told Vice World News. Then everything just went mad. She said, I had no idea it could lead to all of this. I was just talking to someone on Tinder. This was early 2016 and the profile belonged to Andrew Tate, now infamous person. She said that she agreed to speak on the condition of being anonymous. Once again, Vice are putting out a lady who's anonymous and saying that she began chatting with her match, and soon after they went on a date in London. He picked her up from her home and then dropped her back again, and he generally presented himself as a really charming and nice guy, but different from anyone she'd met before. She said they kept seeing each other, but before long Lisa had noticed that certain things felt off, and she became aware of his social media post that he showed Tate with lots of other women, where she started asking more questions about his lifestyle, and he responded with an ultimatum. If she wanted to be his girlfriend, she would have to come and live with him and work for him, although he was initially cagey on exactly what he did or where he was based. Eventually, Lisa was exposed to the truth, and Tate was running a webcam sex business based in Romania with ambitions to expand the operation elsewhere. The job he was pushing her to take, as documented in WhatsApp messages and voice notes that Lisa had shared with Vice Nudes, would include being on camera and chatting to other women online and help him manage the other women in the company. Although he insisted she'd need to perform on camera herself to properly understand the business. Again, they put out some messages where he says, Saturday, we stay somewhere together and try the cam thing. Just try it and see how easy it is. Because the business is in Amsterdam, I would need a female manager, and you can't manage the business if you don't know the business. So you have to do it for a few weeks first, and maybe if you like it, relocating becomes more realistic. And she said, why not Romania? Now, it doesn't even prove that it's him in these messages. Once again, Vice put out a lot of stuff that is just people hitting them up saying anything. I'm not sure what Vice are even trying to prove in this article. What? That he was trying to employ someone as a manager of this cam business. It wasn't illegal, him reaching out and getting people to work for him. They weren't underage. There's no sort of crime against it. I think the main thing they're putting across is their lover boy Tate, that he was kind of getting them to be his girlfriend and taking advantage of him, but that's not in the messages that's even been exposed. And even if it was, then their messages are not proven or linked to any number that can be proven to be him, and this is not any actual evidence of the crimes being committed in court. It's just Vice putting out stuff. Apparently this girl Lisa said she had no intention of being exploited by Tate, and once she realised what he was up to, called him out. I said to him, I know what your game is, you're recruiting people on Tinder, she told Vice World News. What he done is groom people. Lisa is one of the several women who spoke to Vice World News about being approached by Andrew Tate on apps such as Instagram and Tinder, harnessing the platform as tools to hunt and recruit women around the world, targeting some as young as 16 for his webcam business.